Hello. Hello, Elizabeth.
Oh, ready? She is ready for
Yes, yes, she was.
you. She was like, why are you saying hello when there's like nobody in the chat?
Nope, Elizabeth was here. Marcia was here and then left. I hope she starts feeling better. I know she had texted me and told her head was hurting her.
Hello to the people that are in chat right now.
I know Elizabeth is here. I think Marcia was hanging on trying to say hi. So I hope you're doing well, Elizabeth.
All right, I'm going back upstairs.
Okay, go upstairs, Topher.
I will. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
I'm actually looking for something for him because he claimed something for Robbie's. Oh, I think that was while we were there, and that's going to have to wait. Okay, that can wait. So I am going to be remaking the Yellow Submarine because the post office has no clue where it is. They did their investigation and they are clueless, which does not make me a happy camper at all. I am very peeved about this because, well, because I worked hard at getting that to look good for Marcia's daughter and to have it done and at Marcia's before her daughter gets home. And now they've lost it. And, all we have is a picture of it right now. So I am still going to send them stuff and file for the insurance on it and tell them that they can pay to have it remade because it absolutely has to be remade at this point. And they can just deal with that. And that's all there is to it. But I'm not going to work on that today. Let me put little dude over here. He gonna hang out with his fancy hat on. Oops. His fancy chair. And look up at chat. Chilling out at people. Hello, Flutter. Hello, Terry. Yeah, they've lost it. The and this is what's bad. It got all the way to Miami. And so it got all the way to the post office that delivers to her house, even though she's not in Miami proper. It got all the way there. And then they lost it. And so that's like really frustrating that it got all the way there and then they lost it. Oh no, Terry, yours isn't United States Postal Service, So it got transferred over to European Postal. That's totally different. The US Post Office is having a lot of issues lately. I don't know what is going on with them. This seems to be an ongoing issue with multiple post offices. Marcia did get her box from Robbie, which is I'm thankful for, because Robbie's box had stuff that isn't as easily replaceable. Yes, it did have the box from Mimi's mom that would be replaceable, but what's not replaceable was some of the other specimens that they had put in there, because Robbie normally doesn't mail to Marcia. He normally hand delivers to Marcia because he usually has to go down there for something, and every time he goes down there, he takes her stuff to her. But he needed to mail the rock that Mimi's mom did, because it's the whole yellow submarine thing for her daughter when she gets home next month, which is in a couple of weeks. So that was the whole, and so Robbie put the yellow submarine rock in the box, and then he basically fills them in with stuff that he has, that he needs to send to Marcia's. He would fill the box with that in packing material to make it fill the box. He doesn't like to send, one little thing in a big box. So he fills it with other stuff. And he did the same thing when he sent the ear pods to the kids that they got. The kids had gotten the earbuds things, and when Robbie shipped them, he basically filled it with other stuff that I had there. And that way it made it worthwhile for shipping. I know I just had a hammer up here. I have lost a whole hammer. Oh, there it is. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Oh, Starlight's out. Come here. Come here. I'll let you. You want to get on the video? You got a fuzzy on your face. Come here. There you go. Huh? Look up here. Right here. Starlight. Look up here. Look up. Say hello, peoples. Ouch. 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 No, Starlight. I got a dog. Yeah, she's a little min pin. And she thinks she's a princess. I have not seen either of the Lees today. The two Lees. But partly because, well, ooh, these are going to be hard to see. Let me see if I can. Ah, there's one. I know you cannot see what I'm doing. I can see what I'm doing. Okay, that's enough. I can see it. But yeah, I have not seen either of the Lees today. And I actually might glue this in place and then punch the holes in the other one because I don't think these holes are coming out exactly the same as that pattern. I'll have to line them up and see. That'll be too far. Actually, that's going to have to be there. Can't do that. Nope, too many there. Dadgummit. Why can't I just get this nice and even numbers? It makes it easier for me to do these holes. That works. Yep. It's his puppy snack bag, yes. And I am going to be having surgery, if I can come up with the money, in about 2 weeks. So if you know anyone that wants to throw money my way, I accept tips. I accept commissions. All the above, all the things. Because I'm afraid I might wind up needing more money. Than what I have in my copay account. And that scares me. Yeah, it's oral surgery. It's major oral surgery, but it's not something that's major, but the oral surgery is major, if that makes sense. And I guess I'm going to have to edit the stuff at the end of the video after the fact because I don't think this worked. I copied from one and pasted to the other, and I don't think it worked. Yeah, it did not. So yes, I'm going to be having oral surgery because I have issues. And my portion of the bill is not cheap. Not by any stretch of the imagination. And that does not make me be a happy camper. Double check this. Yeah, it's not life. Well, it's currently not life threatening. We'll just leave it at that. It can become more dangerous if it is not addressed. In the last 30 days, I have spent 20 of them on antibiotics. And that is not healthy. That's a lot of antibiotics for your body. In the amount of time. I'm marking things for myself. Because if I don't get rid of the source of the information of the problem, it's not going to get any better. If that makes any sense. I'm going to keep eating antibiotics until I fix the issue. I have a tooth that, while it has a cap on it, the tooth underneath that cap is shattered. It was cracked when they capped it. The good news is the cap lasted 40 years before the issues fell into place. So it's one of those things that I knew it was going to happen eventually, but I just didn't know when. And I'm just lucky it took 40 years for it to happen. It could have happened sooner. Due to growing up with seizures and being a tooth grinder when I sleep, I created a bunch of teeth with cracks. It's just the nature of the beast. So we knew it would happen eventually. And now it's happened. And I'm not sure how much of the bill my insurance is going to cover. And that is what scares me. I have to check my copay account tonight and see how much is in there. To know how much money I have to figure out how to pay that I don't have. And that comes from being the caretaker of a family of 5. Absolutely, John Hip. You may ask whatever you'd like. Sorry, I don't know when you wrote that message. It's when my head's down here looking at what I'm doing here, I don't exactly see that up there. But I will figure out how to find the money to have the surgery I need. Oh, well, that makes it convenient. I do need to go up and read, though. Yeah, Jennifer, I just, you have enough going on. You don't need to be finding a way to fund my surgeries. Yeah, Hannah, I am actually taking, I'm eating probiotics and yogurt. I don't know. I'm going to have to find out. And here we have a nice letter G for Gary. I didn't put my thing on, my banner. But tomorrow they go to do my mouth scans. I know what that's going to cost me from that office. I know what the bill is before insurance. So there's a possibility that what they told me before insurance is not going to be the actual bill, because we know how insurance works. They'll tell you it's going to be a $10,000 bill, and then the insurance comes back and goes, no, you can't charge that much. You can't charge $10,000. You can only charge $8,000 for this service. So I need to see what they say for that. So we have a nice little G for Gaddy. Dude says he wanted to ask, John says he wants to ask a question, but yes, you can ask a question, but he hasn't asked a question. Are you thinking about how to ask it? You can ask it in an email if you don't want to ask it in here. So there is my letter G for Gary. Stick that over here. Yeah, I think they have to cover at least 80%. But when still paying 20% of a $15,000 bill is not cheap. And I know we haven't done any major medical out of our copay account, but I can't remember if our copay account was $3,000 or $5,000. If it's $5,000, I should be okay. So we'll see. We will see. Yeah, different color leather for that, and that way when I put the G on it, the G will stand out. It won't be ungodly stand out, but it'll stand out. You'll be able to see it. And I need to check with her, because if she wants me to put a lighter leather behind it to make it stand out a little more, I can. It smells so good. This leather smells so good. Chain has to move for today. Remember, I've got all kinds of stuff going on my desk pretty soon. I'll probably miss a stream or two so that I can totally, I've got to take everything off this table and redo it. I didn't cut too bad. I usually don't cut my leather with scissors for my own reasons. Our health system is screwed up because the way it works is in the US, we pay into insurance. So I pay in every time I get paid, a certain amount of money is taken out of my check, out of my paycheck, and is sent off to a company for my insurance. But that insurance doesn't pay everything. And how much your insurance pays depends on what you get. Not everybody gets equal insurance. It's crazy like that. I know in other countries, it's like, here's your insurance. This is what you get. End of discussion. And everybody gets that insurance. That is not true in the US. Our insurance is different. And I guess we lost John because I haven't seen anything from him in a while. I haven't seen anything from him since he asked if he could ask a question. And yes, I pay a pretty penny for my health insurance and for my dental insurance. And I have regular health insurance, and then we pay separate for a dental insurance, and then you pay separate for eye care. So insurance for your eyes to get glasses and such. So they're actually add-ons that you add on to your regular insurance. You don't automatically have them. And very few, they cover 100% for some things, like health insurance. When it comes to my husband's preventative care, they cover it all. Preventative care. But not everything. This, if this was medical and they classified it as preventative care, they would cover more of it. And my health insurance covers more than my dental insurance does. But because it's in your mouth, it's classified as dental. They cannot classify it as health, no matter what it is. It's ridiculous. As much as people that are in countries that have unified health systems complain about them, I will tell you, I have been in a country with unified health system. I have had to use that unified health system, even though I was not a resident of that country. And they actually took very good care of me. I walked into the hospital in Denmark with a really nasty infection in my mouth from a dental procedure gone wrong that had been done in the US weeks prior. Oh, that won't matter because I got to cut off those two holes, I think. And I'm asking, what is it going to cost? What do you need from me? And they're like, we need nothing from you. Give me your passport. The lady's like, passport? I gave her my passport. She copied the information out of my passport and then told me to sit down. She went over and said something to somebody, and they came and got me and walked me back to a room. They walked me in and they did x-rays on my face to confirm what was going on. And then a doctor came. Luckily, a friend of mine from Denmark that spoke fluent English and fluent Danish, Danish, was there. And so he could translate for me on what was going on. And that was how I found out what was going on in my head, in my mouth. And then I had to go to a private dentist. I went to a dentist there. And they took care of me. I'm counting. On my butchered pattern. So it is 84. Double checked it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I do have to cut this. I do have to make a line to cut this. I had 3 extra holes on the pattern. Four holes on the pattern, excuse me. I mark it so that if I get distracted, I can easily see I don't want this part. This is my cut line now. Because I don't need to cut extra holes. I'm going to go ahead and get all these pieces laid out first so I can get this leather off my lap, because this is what's on my lap right now, is this lovely piece of leather. And it is a gorgeous, and I do mean gorgeous, piece of leather. It smells, if you like the smell of leather, you would like this leather. It has a really good leather scent to it. And I love the smell of leather. Flutter said, be right back. Who's not here? Terry, you're not here? But Terry, if you're not here, where are you? Oh, no, you're answering a question. Yeah. But basically, I am paying to have some major dental work done because it's a necessity. Some people know this, some people don't, but if you don't take care of your dental work when it needs to be taken care of, it can actually cause other issues with your health. So I don't want to wait until it causes other issues. I'd rather just get it taken care of. I'll just cut me a couple of little strips. Oh, this leather is. I did. Where did you see MZ asking if I got my containers? Did I miss that? Oh, yes. Yes, I did, MZ. I got everything in from my desk, and that's what I was talking about that earlier, that I'm going to have to rip everything off this desk and totally redo it now, which is totally cool with me because, like, I am so excited about everything. I guess when I'm feeling really crappy and don't feel like doing anything, I can absolutely sit here and redo my desk. Yes, it is, Terry. I have to, but it's messy because I need to put all my organization stuff in place that I have. And so I have all that stuff now. And so I just have to take apart everything that's on the table. I need to take everything apart that's on the table and just reset everything, because I'm getting rid of this 1-inch tall cutting board. I am replacing it with 2 1/2-inch cutting boards. So that'll give me more space across here. And on one side of the cutting boards, I'm going to put my self-healing mats, which will give me a cleaner workspace for cutting and stuff. Then the back side of them is where I'll put the holes. And be done with that. And then oh, that's more than enough. Cut this a little wonky because I usually don't cut in this angle. And I'm not cutting it exact. I'm just making sure that I don't cut in farther than that. Because that's the strip I need for those straps. Throw that behind me. But I have two shelves that'll go over on this side. So they'll stack shelves on top of each other that'll fit on the short side of the shelf of this table, which will give me under it and two shelves to stack stuff. I have a backer board. It's a pegboard that I'll put on this long side, the short side, and across the long side here behind the shelf that Marcia got me. And then over on this side, I'm going to stack the two cabinets that MZ got me that have the drawers in them. And I'm going to use two-sided tape to adhere them together, and then probably two-sided tape to stick them to the desk so that I know they don't come off the desk. And I'm going to put those over here. And then all the little stuff I have that I use, I'm going to put in those drawers. And that'll make my life easier. My daughter just sent me a message and wanted to know how much someone messed up if they use coconut oil on their leather. Coconut oil will go rancid over time, so they should wash them with some plain soap and get proper stuff to clean them and condition and shine their boots with. I don't know what kind of boots they are, but if it's someone you care about, you should probably find out. I hate when, don't use food products on your leather. That's my 2 cents. And then I go tomorrow to get my mouth scan done. And I have to work somewhere, and I have to work because I only worked part of a day today. And then I have to hiccup. I get this mouth scan, I come home and I work. I have to get some boxes together. And I've got to do a photo shoot of hats and get that done. Oh, I need to rub wax on this. But I need to do a photo shoot of hats and get boxes in the mail. What are we talking about? Frozen bananas. I miss Marcia being here. I've gotten kind of spoiled with her coming on all the time, reading my chat to me. But she is dealing with a headache today, and I hope that she gets better soon. It's probably partially from the weather, because the weather has been really weird down here in the south. No, we're not using bananas for leather care. Do not use food products on your leather. Food products go rancid, meaning they stink. Any food product you think you want to use, put it in a dish on a counter and let it sit for about 6 months. Then sniff it and tell me if you want that on your leather. Because that permeates in your leather. No. The oil you cook with will go rancid over time. And if it's, once it's in your leather, really in your leather and not cleaned out, yeah, it's not going to get any better. Not at all. Exactly, Flutter. Have you ever smelled rotten cooking oil? Oh, all my little ones fell inside. Lovely. Yeah, you know, so you don't want that on, you don't want your leather smelling like that. Your leather boots or your leather coats and stuff. Too small, too big. Oh, I know I had one that was this size. I thought I did. Oh wait, is that this one? It's in the wrong place. Haha. He was in the wrong place. He was with the quarter rounds. He's a half round and he was with the quarter rounds. Yeah, on animal stuff, I can understand using their shampoo on it. I can absolutely understand that. What I use, and I do leather care on a regular. I am skilled and I teach classes. In the US, we have that melt and pour soap base. I use the clear glycerin melt and pour soap base. And I foam it up. And I only put the foam on the leather and use that to clean it. And then rinse the soap off. And trust me, I have a full-on kit for leather care. It is a 3-part stacked toolbox kit that carries my leather supplies for cleaning and conditioning leather and polishing and stuff like that. Belt loop. And actually, because of their skin, it's probably a good idea to use something like that you know they're not allergic to on their skin. Hairless cats are, you know, they're their own thing. But other than that, the best I would use would be just plain glycerin soap. And that's about it. Hi, Renee. Thank you, Renee. I am actually taking money for commissions, and I will just work through the night if I have to get them all done. I am working to raise money to get my dental work done, because I don't think between my insurance and my copay card I'm going to have enough to pay for everything. Today they gave me the bill and I almost fell out right there at the dental office. I looked at the lady like she grew a third eye, and she told me, oh, well, this is before your insurance. I just want you to be aware of what we're working with. And I'm like, yeah. No, I have not. I literally, right before I came live, I had just gotten home. I worked this morning and then left work to go to my doctor's appointment to do the pre-op workup. And then to find out what the cost was going to be. And they did that. And then scheduled my appointment for tomorrow morning to get my scan done. Hi, Lisa. And then when I get the scan done, I need to find out from them when everything's going to be ready. Then I can call and schedule my surgery, which would be in approximately 2 weeks. And then I have to wait until I find out all this before I can figure out exactly when I'm heading down to Florida. That should be okay. Sorry, dealing with people in crisis, putting cooking products on their boots. Don't understand people. So, yeah. I'm really, really hoping that they're going to send me a bill that I can not have a heart attack over. A preliminary, that, by the way, this is what your insurance company's not covering, that you're going to have to pay. I also need to check and see if dental insurance works the same way medical insurance does, that if they are in your network, there's limits on what they can charge you or how much they can charge you. If your insurance says that bill can only be charged up to a certain dollar amount, they can't charge you more than that for that bill. I'm just really curious about that, because I don't want them coming up and saying, well, the bill is $10,000. Your insurance is only going to cover $3,000 of it. You have to come up with the rest. Because I know on medical, if they accept your medical insurance, they cannot charge you extra above what the insurance charges will cover. Does that make sense? So yeah, I got to find that out. And I will be glad when I get my drawers set up so I have a place to put all these cutters neatly in a drawer. Because while this thing works for some, it does not work for some of the others. So having one place where it works best, because I actually have to take them all out in order to find the one I want when I put them in this cabinet piece. So yeah. And then move all this over here. There. So let me go back up and read. Awesome, Flutter, that your meds were raised again. And Flutter, that's not uncommon for a person to have a medicine that works really well with them and other things just don't. Absolutely, Hannah. Knitting is good stress release. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Jennifer, is that they cannot charge me. They can't say, well, the full bill before insurance is $10,000. Your insurance is only going to pay 3,000 of it, so you have to come up with the other 7,000. Because I know my insurance covers at least 80%. And they are in network. So we'll see how bad they try to screw me over. But until I have the surgery done, I'm probably going to be eating a lot of soup. Let me see if I can check my email and see if they emailed me my information yet. Nothing there. So maybe they didn't send me anything today. Let me check my text messages. Nothing yet. Shoot. Okay. Well, so if you do know anyone that wants a commission from me, I am absolutely accepting payment for commissions. Yeah, absolutely, Jennifer. If it doesn't seem right, because I can call the insurance and check for myself as well. Because the reality is the bill they gave me, I should not be paying more than 20% of that. But I still have to check my copay card. I did not check it because, like I said, I got home and came straight on here. I'll see how much money I have left on that. Pray I have enough. If not, I'm going to be begging people for commissions. Let me stop there. Like, if you think you want me to make you something, send me money. Lucky we don't have to do eyes this year. We can't do eyes until January because of the vision insurance and the way it runs. So that won't be on this copay card. That'll be on the next year's copay card. And I'm pretty sure I maxed out what we could do on copays, anticipating having to get some work done. And if I did do that, then I should, in theory, be okay. I'll just have to figure out how to pay for Jeff's medicine for the rest of the year. It's one of those rob from Peter to pay Paul situations. But I'm sure I will figure it out. I always do. But it will mean that, depending on how it comes out, I may have to seriously cut back on spending. I'm on nothing for pain. I just get to suffer through. I think I have a few tramadol upstairs that I might have to break into. I don't know. Oh, Diana's back to work. So she pops in eventually. And today is Tuesday. So we will stay on until 30 minutes before Thule's in a pod. I don't know that I punched. Did I make that hole? Yeah, I did. I'm gonna have to take all these holes pieces that come out of here. I need to send them to Kendra, like she sends glitter and confetti. I'll send her little leather pieces, leather confetti. Gotta get around these corners. Glitter. I would not send you stuff like that, Terry, because I know you have cats. I too have cats and dogs. So I am one that would not send you glitters. And I just checked, and that guy did not. The guy asked me if he could ask a question. When I told him yes, he could ask me a question. He didn't ask me a question, and I just checked, and he did not send me anything in email either. So I guess he really didn't want to have a question. Or his question was if he could ask a question. But yes, I'm open to questions. So yeah, we wind up with a lot of this. We refer to it as leather poop. They had someone did some leather work, and some of this spilled all over the floor. And the guy freaked out. He thought he had gotten rats because it looked like little rat poop. And it was all over his place. Trying to find something I can stick it in. Okay, they all came out. Okay, so yeah, got little pieces of leather and paper in there. What question are you asking? I can't stop hammering. I've got to work. You didn't ask me any questions, Terry, did you? I don't recall you asking questions. Oh, gosh. Oh, yes, I understand that, Hannah. I don't know, Terry. It depends how I feel. I might come in, take almost everything off my desk, and work on it tomorrow. Are you going to sit on stream with me while I do this? Hi, Francis. Yeah, that one fits. These are harder to get through. Oh, it went through. But these cut the corners really neat. And my hammers. My light fell. I hammered it too much. My light fell. I think I need to top him up here a little bit. And that light will get anchored. Once I get everything set up too. To make my life easier. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Robbie with his new business adventure with the Florida Gym Club, or the Florida branch of the gym club stuff, or whatever they want to call it. I am excited for them in that regard. I hope it works out for them. And it is everything they want it to be. So there's one side. That's the side pocket, or the side panel. It's not a pocket. It's the side panel for it. It's not really the gym club, but it's the same, some of the same people as the gym club. They are doing I don't know what they're calling the Florida office of selling gems. They're wholesaling gems. So they're creating a wholesaler. They created a business for wholesaling gems in Florida. Robbie was talking about it on his live the other day. Just like I did that other piece, I'm going to reuse the same pattern. Because I customized the pattern piece, I only did one of them, because trying to make two pattern pieces identical when you're customizing them is not as easy. And Terry, I just have really bad memory, so I don't remember it really well. It wasn't, I don't know. I didn't pay attention that well. I guess I should have. Maybe I should have paid attention a little more. Then I'd be part of the in club knowing everything. But yeah. And Terry doesn't want me pounding holes. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to be pounding holes again. A man bag like Robbie's. I'm not sure I know what you mean. I can send you links to places I have patterns, Terry, and you can check them out. Or where I can get patterns from, where I get patterns from. Or if you send me a picture of what you're talking about, I can look. I have access to more patterns than what I own. Just like with Kendra, she wanted this dog bag, but I didn't have the pattern, so I just went out and grabbed the pattern. So I may. I am in a pattern club for leather workers and get free patterns. Terry, you just described many things. Let me finish putting the holes around this and I'll look at something. I'm going to have to get some JB Weld and JB Weld this head back on because it keeps coming loose.
I'm going outside.
Okay.
So I'll let you know. Hello, everyone.
And that was Topher. Mom's on the phone with Flutter. Elizabeth said hi. Terry said hi. Flutter said hi. Everybody said hi. He does that. It irritates me sometimes, but he'll come down here and say hi, everybody, and then he walks off. And it's like, dude, you just told people hello and you didn't give a chance for them to say hi back. But that's the autistic brain. Woo! There goes my light again. Every time I bang on the table, my light falls over. And let me see if I can move a couple of things and make my light stay more stable. Get up there, dude. I think my thingy bobber's coming loose is what happened. Like I said, new desk setup means light gets anchored. But what's going to be cool is when I'm going to have 2 cameras. So I can set it up to give 2 different perspectives. So you'll get the overhead perspective, which I see gets, ouch, jumpy every time I hit. Get them little whole pieces out so they stay out of my way. And I do clean them out of the tools because they seem to dry up over time and they will clog. Pull the wax off of there. They will clog the tool, and then getting dried pieces of leather out of the tool is really hard. I spent hours getting one hole cleaned one time, and I learned my lesson then to start cleaning out the holes every time I work. And I've gotten in the habit that even on a project, when I stop, go ahead and clean out the holes. That way if something happens and I have to jump up and leave, I'm leaving it clean. Okay. I am going to check on what Terry is looking for. Okay, let me see if I can get this to go big. Big. I'm going to present my screen. Is this the kind of stuff you're talking about? Obviously, I'm not talking about. I'm not buying from Temu. I don't believe in buying anything from Temu. But style-wise, is this what you're talking about? That kind of thing? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, go away. Yeah. I use Temu as a holding spot to look for things. It's terrible. Oh, okay. So this kind of bag. Let me see. I'm sure I can come up with something. Let me see what I can find, and then I can tell you. Let me see what this one looks good for you. Who is this? I've not used their pattern before, but you know, we can see. My phone cord got stuck. Let me see now. What's happening? I am looking for a pattern for Terry. I know you said your other one was too small, Terry. What about this? Well, Lisa, I hope it was something good. Terry. You like that one? Because I can get that pattern. The one thing I'm going to need from you, what's going to be fun, is you see where this clasp is down here? I'm going to need a measurement around your body. Dadgummit. From here, from about nipple high, across your back, and down to the other side by your waist. If that makes sense, because I have to have that strap. Oh, let me make this one all the way big. Come over to this screen there. Yep. I have to have this strap that goes from here around your back and back down around here. Is there any way you can give me that measurement? Centimeters is fine. I know that's what you use in your part of the world, and that is fine with me. I can work with centimeters. Yes, it will be adjustable, but I need to know where I'm starting, what the starting point is. And so knowing what size you are to begin with means that I can make it bigger and make it where it'll go bigger and smaller than that. And this one's kind of cool. I need to show this to Robbie. Because that has if you look right here, this has a pocket right here. Because Robbie was looking for one with a hidden pocket. So this one has this little pocket here, and it has a pocket here, and then this side is a pocket. And this one is 39 centimeters tall and 21 centimeters across. Just so you'll have an idea, Terry. I'm pretty sure those are measurements you can understand. And just like that, he tells me. Okay. Then I will make sure that I make it I'll make it like, that'll be like the middle, if that makes sense. I'll start that with, that will be the middle of the strap. I'll put a few holes on the other side of the strap to make it shorter. And then I'll put some on the other side of the strap to make it longer. And I don't know how this one closes up. Oh, wrong screen. Let me see if it shows me that. This is kind of cool because it shows you them using it and how much space it has. Well, it's just going to repeat. It doesn't show me both ends of the strap. But does this one not have an adjustable strap? Doesn't matter if it makes an adjustable strap or not. I can make an adjustable strap. Yeah, I don't know that their strap is adjustable in the pattern. So I actually need to, so I guess you want me to give you a price on that, Terry. Oh, that is not what I needed. I will have to do a workup on that to give you a price. That screen was not supposed to be showing there. That is not what I wanted it to show. There. But I'll do that. So, yep, I will have to do the workup on that. I will write it in my list of what I need to do. Let me put you right on here. Insert there. Let me write myself a note because I need to put that information in here so I don't forget it. Okay. Made myself a note. I'll put it on my list of things I need to give commission prices on. Yeah. I don't know that I would call my prices cheap. I think I call my prices fair. I know people that do the same, they'll use I'm talking the exact same pattern as me and charge almost twice as much as I do. I know there are some that charge less than I do, but their work reflects that. We'll just leave it at that. The good news is I do work with I do work on payments. Let me see if they have any other patterns. That one is a nice one. I like that pattern. Most of them are just messenger bags. That was the number one that came up. Other than the small ones, they have a lot of smaller ones. And the smaller ones to me look funny on a guy. They're too small and they look like you're wearing your child's stuff. And my screen has moved on me. I need to lean it. There. Now I can see it. Oh, that one's kind of plain. Trying to see if they have any ones that look better than that one. And I'm really not seeing it. Because I know a corset bag is... Well, see, that's what's kind of nice is they have that very back pocket that's closest to your body. That side pocket would be perfect for your passport and paperwork that you don't want to lose. And then you have that main pocket that you can put all the other stuff in. Yep, that would fit in there too. That is definitely big enough. I was just trying to see if they had any other cool designs. I mean, it's funny because I see a lot of them, they're only like this big, you know, and that one is... Let me see. Let me go back to that one real quick. They said this one I'm looking... I need to look at the measurements again. Oh, there it is. So it's... 39 centimeters. That's different. I mean, that's 15 and a half inches. That's that is sizable. That's the long side. The short side is 28 centimeters. And then it's 21 centimeters across the bottom. It's almost as wide as an A4 piece of paper. This one is a little bit wider. And overall, it'll be a little bit more space taller too. How many pockets does yours have? And one thing I can do, see if you're interested in this. One thing I can do, Terry, is that's what I wanted to do. This middle pocket right here, it has 4 pockets. Are they smaller pockets? How thick is it out this way then? From how thick is it this way from front to back? Because this one only has the one big pocket here. This back piece is all one pocket. This whole back piece is one pocket. Well, the one you have is actually bigger than this one. Yeah, the one you have is actually bigger than this one. That's what I was going to say is I can take and I can put extra of these pockets on it. This front pocket piece here, this big one, the medium pocket, I can stack those on top of each other. Well, you can hang your car keys right there. I can add a D-ring right here to put car keys on if you want. But I can take that pocket, this pocket here, and I can make multiple of them coming out. It would make it thicker. I could actually do the same thing here. I could give you two of these big pockets here. These tall pockets for your passport, for your personal stuff, like that. You'll have one pouch that you could use for your tobacco products. A pouch for your wallet and stuff. Yep, I could do that. Yep. I'll do 2 backs and 3 fronts. I think. I'll check it and see. Let me get the pattern first. And see, they use snaps on this pocket. Okay, hold on a minute. Stop screen. Invite. Copy this. I'm going to post this into the chat and then I'll delete it. This is for Terry and Terry only. I don't want strangers that I don't know coming in. Can you clicky that, Terry? Okay, Terry is coming in. Delete that comment. Terry the stage. I'll make Terry the big guy. All right, Terry, you're the big guy.
Hey,
Show
everybody.
me. And this is Mr. Terry here.
Right, let me just mute.
And make it bigger. So, okay.
That's my bag now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got a pocket here for my phone and my wallet. What else have I got in there? My passport, the MOT certificates and stuff. But I just find it's not big enough. And I've got a pocket at the front with some
Okay.
in,
So yeah, doing the back pocket, that'll give you room for all your, if I do 2 of those, that'll give you room for all your documentation.
Yeah, because all my stuff goes in the middle pocket. My wallet, my phone, my credit cards and whatnot in here. Not my credit cards, but I know credit cards.
Yeah, I think I can compartmentalize it and make it better.
Yeah, because I think I asked you a couple of years ago when you first started out, or when I first subscribed to you. But you never got back to me on that one, so
I'm better now. When I first started out, it was like, it was actually scary because I only had made stuff for myself. and for my family. And then I had other people saying, hey, can you, and that got kind of scary for me at first.
Oh, my new glasses are not showing. Let me just turn my lights off.
I'm gonna shoot some glue down in this.
Not gluing the screen now.
Yeah, they're not glaring out like they usually do.
And these are new ones.
New ones are better ones, huh?
Yeah. I'm still having trouble seeing out of them though.
Yeah, getting new ones makes it hard at first.
Yeah. Because I can't even remember where my old ones are. They're here somewhere. Yeah, it's nice to
Yeah, I'll it might take me it might take me a few days, but
yeah, there's no hurry. Because I have to pay shipping for Kendra's and Thule's packages.
well, getting you the price is important because the reality is I can give you a price and you can pay me a little bit at a time.
Well, I'd rather pay you because I get my pension on the 10th of each month.
So yeah, so because it's going to take me a little time to make it anyway. So what I normally do is when half of it is paid, then I get any supplies I need and I get the supplies together and I start.
Right.
And then when it's finished being paid, once I finish it, then I can ship it out after it's paid.
Okay. So
in working it into the list, that means you can take a few months to actually pay it. Split it up across a couple of months. That way it's not a big impact at any one time. I'm one of the ones that tries to make it where people can work it out. Because, when you're selling commissions that, I have some things that are $400 or $500 commissions. And for the average person to, in 1 week, pull $500 out of their budget, it isn't feasible. So I try to make it affordable where I can give you a price. And if you did get something that was big, that was $500, you can go, I want that. Tag me on the list as I want this. This is what I want. This is what I wanted to look at. And I'll start paying you. And I'll pay on it. And then when you pay it to the point that I start making it, it gets put on the commission list to get made. And when you pay it off, I ship it out. And it just makes it affordable to people because I've had people that couldn't afford it all at once and they paid me in 4 payments.
Yeah, that could be a option. But I'd rather pay up front of the whole thing. But a lot of them
won't do that. A lot of people won't do it. It'll be when you pay for the whole thing, then I'll make it. And I try to be accommodating so that it works out. Or some people just don't take payments. Pay me all at once or else you don't get it. Done.
Yeah, I think I would pay you if it's a reasonable price straight away for the whole thing.
I mean, you're not going to get Temu prices. Because the way I do it is I calculate how much leather it is.
Okay.
And I charge for the actual leather. But then I also calculate my time in there.
Okay.
And I don't do my time because being on stream, it takes me longer than what I normally would. So I don't charge it by how many hours did I stream it. I use I know if I'm sitting down focused, how fast I can stitch. And so I base it on that. And then I add it all together.
Right. That's no problem.
And then work it from there. And this little fella just laid down. He's like taking a nap or something. I don't know. Get your hat on your head, crazy boy.
Yeah, my cats are sleeping. And Diana's not here, is she?
I have not seen Diana today. I'm guessing she's working because I know she did go back to work this week. it's kind of weird because she was off for like 9 days or something like that, something crazy like that. So, and then all of a sudden she's back at work.
I've
gotta
got
get some cabinet.
a whole box of spheres.
Oh, you had the teasing stuff ready.
Yeah, it must be over 1,000 in there.
Holy smokes, dude!
And that's without the ones I've got in my show cabinet.
Whoa!
And then I've got about 2,000 marbles in another box.
Dude, you take them out and play with them every now and then?
No, I just put them on my table and just display them.
Terry has not lost his marbles. They're right there. We just saw them.
No, I just and like all my cabinets, all full of models. All full of models. They go right round.
I'll get that pattern. Because other than that, it would be a backpack.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's similar to Robbie's one where he puts over his shoulder that way and has it in the front.
Yeah.
Because this one, I mean, this goes over my shoulder, but it goes over that way. And then it's standing at the front. So I want it at the front.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I know.
So,
I actually carry my bag that way as well.
yeah, it's more accessible and security wise as well.
Security wise is mine. I don't need someone unzipping my bag and snagging my wallet.
No.
That's my big thing.
Even though I don't go out and don't see people, I still have to go to the shop and buy.
You go to the shops.
Buy shop, yeah. Oh.
When you go shopping, you have to have a bag that's proper.
Yeah. Because I have to put that over my front, like here, when I'm carrying it, you know, in the store.
Yep, that's
so
where
I have one that goes over the shoulder here, so it's at the front all the time.
Yep.
Then it's fine.
That's how I carry mine, is across the front like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be worn on the back, but I don't.
No. No, I need.
Or just do one.
If it's at the back, yeah, it's okay for hiking. But if because I use my wallet and my phone all the time. So I need access to my phone and my wallet and other pieces of shit that I've got in my bag.
Yeah, because I don't carry a purse, a women's purse. I carry I call it a crossbody bag.
Yeah.
And
it's exactly what I want.
And I carry it in the back instead of in the front. I mean, I carry it in the front instead of the back.
Yeah. So, but my keys, let me see my keys. They're on the front on the strap. There's my all my car keys. Well, there's only one car key and the front door key. And the light. But because I don't work no more, I don't tend to use the car very often, so I might even be able to sell the car.
But then what would you do when you got to go to the shops?
Well, the shops are just here. If I go downstairs on my flat, my apartment, and walk out to the end where the shop, because I live above a shop, the Jumbo's supermarket is about 20 yards away.
Oh, so you don't have to drive anywhere to go to the store to get what you need.
No.
Oh, wow.
only if I need cat litter, which I drive to another town because they sell the cat litter I like. And it's my independence as well. I mean, I've been driving for 50 odd years, so, and I've always had a car, so that's not an option. Like I told the dietitian, I smoke, and I've smoked for 50 years, and I don't intend to give up.
There you go.
Even though it cost me an arm and a leg, but what do you do?
You do what you do.
You do what
All
you
you
do. You
can
do what you have to. Yeah. You can make me smaller if you want. Model maker. Oh, that's
I just made you the same size as me right now.
okay.
I wanted to see this bag and see what size it is.
It's got to be at least. Let me get my tape measure out.
Make it at least as big as that one.
Yeah, 20. It's 21 centimeters now wide. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Then it's with the bulge, I would say 14 centimeters, 13 centimeters
Tall.
wide.
Oh,
And the tall is 24 centimeters.
okay.
So that's,
Needs at least that much space.
yeah. I mean, I can once because I don't use my paperwork. I mean, that's all the only paperwork I've got, so that can go in a separate pocket. But because it all goes in the middle main one, my phone, my wallet, my keys, and then tobacco goes in the front. So
Well, this is kind of cool, except it doesn't tell you the size.
I'm sure you'll be able to make one, Tori.
Well, no, this other one, I've got this other one here that doesn't, it's a cool bag. Let me share this. See, this one's a cool bag. I like the design of it. No. And it's got buckles and zips, because it has like a zip here. It's let's see. And you can carry it in front or back.
The thing is with that one, it's got a strap to hold the top pocket.
This?
Yeah. So I wouldn't need that. I just need either zips or poppers.
Oh, because I think they have a pocket back here.
Pocket there, that pocket that it'll have to be
There's this one
in the front. Because what I'll have to do is I'll have to undo that strap to get to my main pocket, which is not a good idea. Too much faffing about.
Well, that's easy enough to. But if you like the design of this one, I can alter it to not have that. I'll see what patterns will fit better. Because this up here is just for the
for the strap.
That's for the main strap. It just gives it, a look.
Yeah, just the middle one I'm not too sure of. So if you could, with this design, if you could have the middle strap taken away
If I can make it work without this.
and have the flap come over and make a pocket here in the front.
Right here.
I'm always picky, you know me, Two Lees.
No, I'm not two leads. Oh, you're telling. Oh, never mind. Read that. Oh,
Yeah.
no, Lisa, this is nothing. You should have seen me on here with Kendra.
Oh,
Can you take this 5x4 rectangle and make it a 7x7 square? He's not that picky. Actually, I might go ahead and get this pattern. It's not that expensive. The pattern itself is not very expensive, so.
Wait till I get the overall price before you pay for it.
Oh, well, I love patterns, so that's not a problem. Having an extra pattern laying around is not a problem. Oh, make me have another pattern.
Am I what? Two Lees? Bogey.
Bougie.
Oh, is that what that means?
Bougie.
What's that mean? Oh, there's Daenerys. Hey.
Let me get a proper definition for you. Bougie. No, that's not it. Like things fancy.
Well, at least I know that your one will not break. Other than getting it off Temu for
Temu
is
horrible.
It's from China but one of the zips don't work now. The front zip don't work now, so. Oh, cat's gone now. You know me, Lisa, always bougie.
Bougie. Oh, that one's small. That one's tiny, and they charging almost $200 for it. Ouch.
Ouch.
And it's smaller than yours.
So mine can be let me see. Let me get my tape measure out again.
I know what yours is. Yours is 21 centimeters wide by 24 centimeters tall by 13 centimeters thick.
So if I can have it, well, yeah, I'll stick with them sizes. There's a gap. There's a gap between where my wallet sits and the top of the bag is is 10 centimeters. from the top of my wallet. So it could be 10 centimeters shorter. If that works for you. No, that wouldn't work because my no.
No,
Keep
I
it the
got you.
size.
I got you here. Don't
Yeah,
worry about
keep
it.
it.
I got you.
You got me. Okay,
You're gonna have plenty of space,
right.
and you'll have a separate pocket just for your tobacco.
Yeah, and my bag for life. 2 bags I got when I go to my yeah. Because my tobacco goes in there, but it sits on top, and there's a zipper at the front. What have I got in there? I've got nothing now. I've got a zipper at the back. What have I got in there? All my headache tablets and sugar and plasters.
Good night, Jennifer.
Night, Jan.
You see, look at this bag. Looks so small on this guy. Look. Wait a minute. Hold on.
And I'm not a small guy.
Look at this. That looks tiny on him. That looks like a child's bag.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, the other style would be better, I think.
I'm like, why would you want a bag that tiny? Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to click that one. These are like little bags.
Go back. That one.
These are all the same bag.
Oh, that one is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're small. It looks big on her because she's small, but let me see. See if it tells you how big it is.
That would work, Tori.
Well, this one's $100 for that bag. This is actually the bag. This one is hold on. Let me do math. It's 30 centimeters tall total. That includes the flat part.
That includes the what part? The pointy bit.
But it's only 16 centimeters wide.
That would work. I'm just getting my measure out.
And it's only almost 8 centimeters thick. It's small compared to your bag. It's significantly smaller than your bag.
Yeah. So the measurements I gave you, 10 by 20 by 10 by 25, 24.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a lot smaller because when they're measuring the 30, they're measuring up to here.
Right.
That's not your pocket. That's the bag.
Just
so that's all this space is wasted.
Right. Click off that one now. Keep. We don't want a smaller bag.
No, we don't want a smaller bag. That's what I was just sitting here looking. And these are for the pattern. This is not for the bag itself.
Yeah, that seems okay.
Yeah, that has a huge pocket back in the back. A huge pocket. And then there's this smaller pocket here, and then the little zip pocket. Yeah, that one's not bad.
Yeah, that one seems to be a bit okay. I
Depends
mean,
on.
yeah, I'm a bit ballsy because I like to see what I'm like, but yeah, so my paperwork and that can go in the first one. My wallet and phone can go in the second one, and then my tobacco can go in the side one.
Oh, that stuck it. So that looks sizable. Let me see. Yes, I know it's a download bag. It's a pattern. It's not a bag. I know this. I hate that they don't put the actual sizes. That's okay. I'll stuff it in there.
So that's the ones I've got there now. You go scroll down one, scroll down. That one there, up one, up one. That one there,
This,
yeah, that's what I've got now.
that kind.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think this other one will give you. It'll give you a better shape. It'll look better on you too.
yeah.
I'm all about style. It has to look good.
Same as me. If I don't like it, I don't buy it. I'll leave that with you then, Tori.
Okay. So yeah, there's three. I've got three patterns, and so what I'll do is I'll take the patterns. I'll get the patterns out, and then I'll print them. I'll print one copy of each pattern and see what sizes it'll leave me with. But I think this is going to wind up being the smaller bag.
Yeah.
Then this one, and I think this is the largest bag. So I can print them off and see what the sizes are. And shoot, are all these patterns are on sale right now.
I like that word.
Yeah, because I'm going to buy three, and it's going to be like getting one of them for free. So that always works for me.
I'll leave it with you.
It's kind of like the pattern company that gave me 60% off of patterns.
Wow.
Yeah, I bought a lot of patterns from them.
Yeah.
I buy patterns from them all the time anyway.
That's why I can't understand why the model shop that I go to buy all my models, and I bought all my models from one site online, and yet they don't give me a discount.
They should.
Yeah, I know they should. And it's been what? How long have I been making models now?
They
15
absolutely
years.
should give you something.
Yeah.
If you've been with us this long, let us give you something in return.
Yeah, because the last ones I bought was like 145 euros. Which I've now finished and they're put away in my cabinets.
Make sure that cut all the way through. But yeah. Now, if you're going to be on here, you got to read the chat.
Good night, Jennifer.
Terry's on here with me because Marcia has a headache tonight. And Terry wanted to show me his man bag so I could make him a man bag.
over the across the body shoulder thingy.
Yeah, man bag.
Yeah, like Robbie's.
Topher has one he's been working on. He just hasn't worked on it recently for himself. That is a crossbody bag. That if he ever finishes it, will be really cool. It's really cool leather that he's working with. You know how you're making your black man bag is going to be across the body like that?
Yeah. Yours?
Terry wants one. Mr. Terry, and Mr. Terry is from England, but lives over in the Netherlands.
I don't speak Dutch. I don't speak American.
He
And my
speaks
fingers,
English.
and my fingers don't work.
So I got two sides. I got the straps and I got the magical letter G for Gary's bag. It's the G will look like that on his bag, but it'll be on the front pocket. So this is what I have for it so far. Got the other pieces sitting over here. I need to get them straightened out.
Message from Hannah.
Is Miss Lisa still here?
That's good how Topher is making a bag as cool as she follows your footsteps.
Yeah, he absolutely knows how to sew. He's made himself a wallet, a couple of wallets. He's made himself one bag. And so yeah, he absolutely knows how to do some leather stitching. I'm a firm believer in kids learning how to do things. Even if it's stuff they might not use often. And that was one of the things I talked to both of them about was it doesn't matter if you plan on doing leather work.
But it'll come in handy one day.
But if you have a cool bag and it needs a repair, being able to do that matters. Having that ability. And that's how I got them to sew as well on the sewing machine.
Hannah says, that's awesome. He could be your assistant so he can make more projects at the same time.
No, I don't do that because I stand behind the quality of the work I do. And I can't guarantee his quality will be equal to mine. So I will not substitute his work and call it my own. When I set a price for something, it's based on me making it. And for me to put someone with less experience to do the work is wrong. It's wrong to the person that paid for the work. You know, it's like if you're paying for the master mechanic, you don't want the apprentice doing all the work.
You got your answer, Hannah?
What was that?
So the answer to Hannah's question was no, she doesn't like to share her work.
No. Now, if Topher was interested in it, I would take commission work for him to do. And it would be priced for him to do.
Right.
He does enjoy making the bags for Robbie's. But he's on my sewing machine for that. He does like doing that. Why are you not cutting through all the way? but he's not as into the hand stitching as I am. He gets bored with it. That's called his ADHD and autism. Which is funny because with my ADHD, I actually like doing this stuff.
Yeah, I said to my ex-girlfriend once, I think it was last week, have I got OCD and whatever you said? And she said, no, you haven't. You're just stubborn. So, you know. But she suffers from it, so anxiety and all that shit.
Well, ADHD is attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder.
And I definitely haven't got hyperactivity disorder. So.
With ADHD, you wind up having 5,000 thoughts running through your brain at the same time. And then when you get tired and you decide to go to sleep, you could be thinking of absolutely nothing. As soon as your head hits the pillow and you're like, oh, time to rest. All of a sudden, it's like, boom, boom, boom. Oh, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do this? Did you do that? What about this? What about that? Don't forget to do this. And all that stuff starts flooding your brain at one time.
No, I don't have that. I just fall asleep in my chair and that's it.
I used to keep a notepad. I kept a notebook and pencil next to my bed when I was in college because it was inevitable. Every time I laid down to sleep, I figured out the problem to my computer program. And if I didn't write it down, I would forget it by the next morning.
Yeah, that's why I use. I mean, I've got Post-its here because my memory is not that clever now. I can go and see my ex-partner on Friday. But she lives 45 kilometres away, so that's half an hour drive. And then the cat litter, I need to clean that tomorrow. You know, things I have to write down.
Yeah, that's how you remind yourself.
Yeah.
The good thing is that you recognize that's what you need to do. There are a lot of people who forget a lot, and they won't do that. They don't want to admit that they have memory problems.
Yeah, I'm quite old now, so if I went to sleep now, which is here, then I would forget everything by the morning. So
I need to send you a detailed email about the bag so you don't forget that you asked me about the bag.
No, I mean, I check my Facebook and my emails on a daily basis, and because I'm fine in my head, I'm financially okay. It's the rest of the shit that's and at least my desk is tidy, Tori.
Whatever, Terry.
Yeah, welcome back, Flutter. I didn't know you left.
Welcome back. Oh, it's raining outside. I hear it. It's going to be Gary's front flap. The letter G will be sitting on here. I will measure it out and put the letter G on it, glue it down, and then I will punch the holes to stitch it on. That way I know it stays in the middle.
Do that while you're not streaming, Tori.
Come on, Terry. You don't like me punching holes?
Not first thing when I wake up, no. Well,
you need to adjust your schedule, Terry.
That wakes me up.
Well, yeah.
But then, you know, But when you go, I should go to sleep. Because what we've got to do tomorrow, just do the cat litters tomorrow. Fun life being retired, I'm telling you.
Kitty litter, miniatures, shopping.
Well, I haven't got no more models to make now, so
Oh no.
yeah, it cost me too much. So what I'll do now, I'll go to second-hand store just up the road and buy stuff from them.
Find stuff you can remake.
No, just stuff.
Meow.
What's the matter, Kaylin?
Look at that cat. Let me see if I can track your shipping.
Okay then. Nice Daenerys. I stroke one cat and then they all come.
Of course. That's what they're supposed to do, right?
They're supposed to be sleeping now at this time of night. I don't know where River Sun is. Hey.
Let me see. Before I start pounding these holes and wake Terry up.
I'm awake now, so.
I got to go all the way around here.
Yeah, you go right. Oh, my goodness.
Let me see.
You just carry on, Tori. You know, I'm awake now. So.
If I copy this to clipboard.
Francis says, your hearing is great. It is raining hard here. It's not raining now here, but earlier on it was like to sit in the car because it was raining so much.
Well, isn't that lovely? All it tells me is the package is in transit.
Oh.
That's all it tells me.
But you only posted it last week, so.
Oh, that's right. You were on your phone with your mom. I remember that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually raining here, Francis.
So it takes a couple of weeks for it to get here. So.
Well, I've decided from now on, when I ship out packages, I will be shipping packages out with signature required.
Don't do that with me because I'm not normally here when my packages come.
Well, in the U.S., they keep losing packages, so everybody in the U.S. is getting signature required.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting on. What am I waiting on? I've got books all over the place. Appointments and. Right.
Look, it's leather poop. I'm going to take all this leather
Give it
poop
to Kendra.
and I'm putting it in Kendra's box.
Yay.
And I'm not going to put it in anything. I'm just going to sprinkle it in the box. And tell her it's leather glitter.
Leather glitter. Yeah, it's very good.
It's leather glitter.
Yeah.
What time is it? Oh, I do need to go see what time Lisa is coming on.
She's coming on at 4 o'clock my time.
10 o'clock tonight. Okay.
So another hour.
Eastern time. So I'll get off of here in 30 minutes.
Okay.
Because I give a 30-minute break between the two, so we have time to go to the pot. Go bio break. Get a drink. Meow. Your cat's gonna think I'm crazy.
So I can cross that off there because I paid Lisa today. So I'm writing stuff in my book.
Reminders.
It's just what I've received from you lot over there and what I haven't received.
Chains.
So I need yours to come. 2 leads I paid today. And just the shipping needs to come. And then customs. Oh my goodness. Kendra's and Stacey's. So that's, oh my goodness. Because you get paid straight away what I sent in PayPal, but it doesn't come out of my bank until 2 or 3 days later.
Oh, that sucks.
So I think, I've got 300 euros in my bank. Yeah, great. And then all of a sudden 200 euros comes out
because
on
you spent
payments.
the money. Yeah.
That's why I said to Lisa I'd pay on the 10th, but
Yeah, one way to do that, I guess, would be to transfer the money to your PayPal account first.
yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that.
And then pay it out of your PayPal account.
And then it comes out automatically from that.
Yeah, tell it to pay from your balance. I know that you can do that. You can put money into your PayPal account.
Yeah, I can do that.
And so maybe try that on something that's not really big and see how that works. See if that comes out.
I'm looking at my bank now, and I've paid Kendra's, I've paid Stacey's, and I've paid Lisa's, but he has not come out of my bank yet.
And then you have to remember, I don't care what the bank statement says.
So I constantly look on PayPal and to check on that, see what I've paid. But the first load, the 10 euros I sent to you, Tori, was it was ToriJones at Leather, but without the R on it.
Oh, did you get it back?
So I got that back yesterday.
Okay.
But I've previously sent one with an R.
When you sent it to the right email address, I got it.
Yeah. And the other one I sent the first time sent without the R in leather.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
So this is going to be Gary's puppy treat bag. And I'm going to actually make him a keychain. And I'm going to make the main part of the puppy. The main part of the puppy is going to be the same color as the bag. And I'm going to make the nose part around here and the ears out of the darker leather that the G is made out of. And I'm going to figure out what to put behind here for the nose. I'll need to pull some pink. And I just saw some pink. I don't know if I want pink or a lighter brown.
A lighter brown would be
black.
better.
Black nose.
Black nose would be better.
And then I need to
think
put
so.
something behind here for the eyes. Something for the eyes. I might make him have blue eyes. Pretty blue eyes.
Frances is saying that she had to use a power chair all day today. She can't walk.
Oh, I hate those days.
And Hannah said sorry, and Elizabeth said I'm sorry.
I don't have a power chair, but I know it. I know when I have those days that it's like, yeah, walking ain't happening. If we've got to go to the grocery, they better have a cart that I can ride in because walking through the grocery isn't happening today. And there's days that I just am like, no, they don't have a cart. I'm just going home because I just can't. But now I don't have a power walker, but I have a regular walker that has a seat on it that I can take with me places if I need to.
And
And
sit down if you need to.
Yeah, and it came in handy because like when we were at Lisa's last time we were in Florida, I took Lisa to Daytona to get her stuff. And one of the reasons why is they needed someone to drive them to the down to get the U-Haul, the truck to move their stuff. But they also thought they might need extra space. And my vehicle is fairly large. It's a large SUV. So we all drove down. It was me, my daughter, Ollie, my grandson, and Lisa and Gabe. And we went and picked up their truck, and then we went to the storage place. And having that as a place to sit down before we got to her chairs, we could rotate who was sitting on it so that everybody got to take a break.
Luckily, my legs are still working, so I can walk everywhere.
Mine still work most days.
I have to sit down halfway because I go to walk for a walk 3 times a day just to get a bit of exercise. So I walk around the block. It's about a mile in circumference. I do that 3 times a day. So, but I have to stop halfway and get to catch my breath and have a cigarette. So I sit down on one of the benches along the way.
I can't breathe, so I have to smoke.
Yeah, I can't breathe. Yeah, and
when
I
Terry,
cough,
I say that and I am laughing while I'm saying it.
yeah,
I am a former smoker.
And when I cough, I smoke, and it stops the smoking. Stops
I'm
the
a
coughing.
former smoker, so I can talk. I can laugh about that.
Good night, Hannah. Hannah's going now. She's
Bye,
going to bed.
Hannah. Have a good night. Wait a minute. That does have the same.
And I was diagnosed with diabetes 4 weeks ago. About 4 weeks ago. And I still haven't lost any weight. I lost 1 kilogram. So that kind of sucks. Even though I eat healthy now, my vegetables and my fruit and no sugar in my tea, and I drink 5 cups of tea a day instead of 20 cups of tea a day with 3 sugars in. But I don't know. Maybe it's too early to.
Okay, it does match. Whew.
Hi, Beth. That's a great purse, Tori.
Hi, Beth. What purse?
I don't know. She just said great purse, Tori.
Is it my puzzle piece purse?
Oh, yeah.
The beginning of I put that up as I was setting up the video from my phone, setting up the live stream from my phone. So I had to pick off of what I had on my phone. And that happened to be something I had on my phone.
Every time you hit your hammer,
Uh-huh.
your camera jiggles a bit. So I don't know whether it's connected to your desk.
It is.
Yeah.
And that means I need to stabilize it a little better.
So not only is hammering keeping me awake, it's making my eyes go funny as well. I'm only joking, Tori.
Well, the good news is, Terry, Mr. Bougie Britches, I'm finished hammering.
Yay!
For now.
I can go to sleep now. No, I'm only joking.
Until I need to put the G on. Then I have to hammer the holes for the G on the front flap. I've put the holes in one part, but not the other. I decided I wanted to glue it down first to hold it in place. But I got holes. I got holes in everything. That's Kendra's confetti.
Yeah, put it everywhere.
I'm going to collect some more. I've got some other projects I can
Can you hear my cat snoring?
No. Did I cut 2 of those? I did. Okay. Are your cats snoring?
Yeah. That's my Bengal cat over there. Over there.
I have snore cats.
They're all getting old, mind you. Mind you, there's only one cat. Oh, no, it's Daenerys. Come on. It's Daenerys.
One of my cats snores more than the others. He comes in the room and you know it. He comes in the room and lays down. You know it because he snores loud.
What do you want? What do you want, eh?
This is the back of the bag.
Okay.
And I'm putting the holes in for the belt, the loops that the belt will go through. Belt loops.
She's laying on my desk now, as you can see.
Yep. It's like, hey, kitty, kitty.
Because I got a new desk, well, a second-hand desk, but it's quite shorter than my last one. So when they kind of lay on it and forget where they're laying, they fall off. Especially the Bengal, the big cat. I mean, he's huge. There's just not enough room. It's good.
I got my shadow boxes in today. I'm excited. I need to find some inexpensive wood that's not heavy, too heavy, that I can make little shelves out of to affix in there so I can put some specimens, like the smaller specimens in them. And put them on the wall. So they're going to become both art and a storage space for some of my specimens.
Specimens as in what kind of specimens? Your bags
Crystals,
and stuff.
the crystals.
So you need a thicker piece of wood then.
Well, I have I bought the yeah. I
If you
bought the
put
shadow
too
box.
much,
I got the shadow box, which is the frame, and it has a back and a front, a clear front to it. So I want to get some thin, not too thick wood that's about about 4 centimeters wide, 3 to 4 centimeters wide, that I can cut and put in there to make shelves. And put 3 or 4 shelves in it. And then I can take some of those little specimens that I've gotten in my collection and put them in there and hang them on the wall. Or I can see if my 2-sided tape is strong enough to hold them.
yeah,
and that way my cabinets are holding the bigger pieces and the shadow boxes hold the smaller pieces.
right, I got you. Because I haven't got wall space to put shelves up. What are you doing? Eh?
One day, some of this work is going to get done by, I will have the option to do some of this work on my laser cutter. Somewhere after the first of the year, I'm going to take a break and try to focus on getting my laser cutter up.
Yeah.
Because I have a expensive piece of equipment sitting over there not being used. And it's ridiculous. And I can make some really cool stuff. And I want to be able to do that because I want to make some stuff for Robbie. But also, on some of this leather, I'll be able to etch into it, not cut through it, but burn into it. Design.
Yeah, I've got you.
And so I think that would just be really cool. You know, if Robbie wanted me to, I could get his logo and I can etch it onto something. I also set it to cut out stuff.
Oh my goodness. That cat, Elizabeth, may be cute, but she tends to climb everywhere. Even though she's 12 years old, she likes to climb on my cabinets. And
there goes all the goodies.
I think it was last year she pushed over 4 of my big ships and broke all the masts and the sails So they're all upstairs in my attic, waiting to be repaired, but I can't be asked to do them. So, and the very first one I made was a wooden one, and it took me months and months and months and months to build because it was all made of wood. And she got on top of the cabinet behind the ship and then pushed it off. So that's in pieces now. So now, hence, all my stuff is on the in the cabinets, apart from the stuff that's on top of the cabinets. Yeah, tell me about it. Like, there's 4 ships upstairs that need masting, and the sails need to be put on, and the rigging, and the, oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4 ships upstairs. So, but now because the top of my cabinets are full up, she doesn't seem to get up there no more.
Made it harder for her.
Kind of, yeah. But being such a small cat, she'll get in anything.
Oh, this leather feels so good. Really a soft leather.
That's what I need as well. Soft leather, not hard leather.
What color?
That colour?
You want it brown?
Yeah, or black.
Because I can make it blue or green or...
No, I don't want it to stand out too much. So a brown colour or a black colour will do fine.
Okay.
Or darker leather. So would I need to get some leather stuff to put on it to make it more supple?
Yeah, but I could probably take care of sending you some to work with. You won't have to do it that often.
Right.
How dry is your weather there? It's not real dry, is it?
No, it's not humid at all. Well, it is humid, but not. And if it's too hot, then I don't go out. It's only when I go to the shops, and the shops are open at 8 o'clock. So I go at 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's kind of warming up then. And I don't go out when it's raining because I'll get freaking wet. So
I'm not getting wet.
it's all right coming home and getting wet because you can take your clothes off and get dry clothes on. But when I'm going out and get wet, then I've got to walk in all the wet clothes. Then no. Even though I've got an umbrella for the house and an umbrella for the car, still get wet. That's why I check the weather forecast. If it's raining and I don't go out, I just sit at home and do absolutely nothing.
That Terry. He don't go nowhere. He don't do nothing.
I don't. I'm quite happy to live here on my own with my 5 remaining cats. With the stuff all around me. Than to actually go out. I mean, I'm saying that I went to visit a friend today. And the same friend I visited yesterday, which lives 5 minutes away from me in the car. So the trouble is, I don't like using my car during the day as a passe because I don't get a parking spot because there's no parking around here at all.
Ew.
Not even outside my house. There's no parking. There's
Well, where do
parking.
you park?
There's parking outside my house, but that's for the shoppers, and they only allowed to park there for an hour and a half, and then they have to leave. So I park along Venendalsweg, which is the road runs parallel to mine, and there's 4 spaces there. So if I don't get a parking space, I can drive around for half an hour until they move, and then I quickly get in. So it was different when I was working because I was starting work at 4 o'clock and I got home about 11:30, I think, at night, and there was no problem parking then. But sometimes I have to park down, in the next town. But the public transport here is on point all the time, every day. Buses and the trains, and they're always on time.
Yeah, I know when I visited there, I was actually I was doing some contract work in Belgium. And there was a group of us going shopping one weekend in the Netherlands. And they were going, and I got invited to go with them. It's one of those, would you be interested in going? And I'm like, heck yeah.
Shopping? Hell yeah. I'm a woman. Hell yeah.
Well, it was also an opportunity to hang out with some of the people that I work with. There was a couple that I was working with at that time, because there was a couple of people going. Let me see.
Elizabeth's saying it's 9:30 now.
Oh, good timing. Now I just have to wet this and let me pull out one of these wet wipes.
So Lisa will be coming on soon, won't she?
Yep, 30 minutes.
"29 minutes and 30 seconds. She'll be on live.
I like those markers because they're made specifically for marking your work. So that's how the G will be on there.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. And then I'll stitch it down. I'll punch the holes. I just glued it. I put glue on it so it will
It won't
stay
move.
in place.
Then you can punch the holes and sew it in situ.
Yep. I will put this on here. I'm going to set my keyboard on top of it for a minute. This is my new keyboard I got for my desk area.
Exactly the same as mine.
This one will light up when I'm actually using it. Does yours light up in different colors?
No, but mine. This one's cordless.
This one has a cord. So.
This one's cordless. The reason why I got cordless is because It's underneath my laptop.
Ah.
And the mouse is cordless as well.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can catch most of us hanging out over at Two Lees in a Pod. Tuesdays, it is chit-chatting. Sometimes they do card readings. Sometimes it's games. There's some covering of the Hollywood drama.
I think there's
Sometimes
games today. I think she's gaming today.
And they come on between 9:30 and 10. And on Thursdays, they do some chit-chatting and some following up on some information. And then they roll into selling of rocks, crystals, gems, sometimes custom jewelry or resin pieces.
Yeah, tell me about
It's a cool place to hang out.
Tell me about it.
On Wednesdays, some of us can be popped on over to Elizabeth's Handmade Jewelry. She sells a variety of different jewelry pieces and some small resin pieces. She comes on at 8:30, and last Wednesday of the month, she does her dollar sales. Randomly, depending on schedules, depending on their work schedule and such, you can catch Stacy Northern Aurora Treasures online. She sells some rocks, some crystals, some gems. Sometimes she gets the oysters that have the pearls in them, and those are really cool pearls. She does mystery bags. Her husband does a lot of 3D printing stuff with some awesome 3D printing pieces.
Which I've got a lot of.
And hanging out with her, you can absolutely find Flutter Yo.
Flutter, yeah.
And Flutter Yo does her own thing, and she also she posts some pretty cool videos of fishing. Sometimes she's fishing on a pier, maybe in a kayak or in an ice shack, doing some ice fishing.
And she walks the woods. She walks the wood for rocks.
Yep. And then Friday nights. Hi, Marsha.
Hey, Marsha. She's still a bad headache, stress related, I'm sure. Sent you a picture of Blue Meanie.
Yep.
Oh,
okay, now I know what it's for. I know what it's for.
We need a key
change.
change.
She's muted, so she can't hear me.
Not sure start yet. Keep it in the loop. I'll have volume muted. But you already read that, so. Why am I here, Tori? No, I'm only joking.
And now, and Friday nights.
I didn't see you typing it.
Friday nights, you can catch us at 7:30. All my times are in Eastern time zone, by the way. And at 7:30 on Fridays, you can catch us over at Get Swamped, where Robbie and the guys will go into any new births on the farm, any new acquisitions for the farm, what buildings are planned, what buildings have been worked on or will be worked on, and just going over some general stuff. They will also do their mail opening, where they open any mail that has been sent to them. And Mimi's mom, Kim, will also pull some questions together, and they will answer those questions. If they did not get a list of questions from her, they will open it up to chat to ask questions, and they will answer them to the best of their abilities. Then they roll on over to the next room, and we do a sales, and it is currently predominantly rocks, crystals, and gems. You can get things from as low as $5 up to $1,000. And everything in between. He has things for most price points. And occasionally he does get other things to put out for sale. And so that's kind of nice. But right now it's predominantly rocks, crystals, and gems. And we do find some very amazing pieces over there. If you like miniatures, Terry's going to have to post some more stuff on his Facebook. Terry does miniature like ships and men and stuff. So
cars. and tanks and lorries and trucks and dioramas, and
So you can pop over and check him out.
it's Terry Adams SNR Senior.
I got you on there. I got the link. So
Because my son is also called Terry.
yep, that's your link. I went on your profile.
Oh, okay.
And then
We don't know,
sometimes
yeah.
Phil,
No, I
also
don't.
known as CPR, posts some videos of his adventures. I had to laugh. He posted one of this. He goes in for cardiac therapy, and from the parking lot, the building is uphill. No matter what side you park on, you're going uphill to get to your cardiac therapy. So I think it's kind of funny. They make you do cardiac to get to cardiac therapy.
Yeah.
And
It's the same as me. I live in the Netherlands where it's normally flat, but I think I live on one place in the Netherlands that's on a hill. So no matter where I go, I've got to climb a hill to get up to my house.
and then there's Miss Balls Lady herself, Diana, who posts videos of her opening of her packages with all her spheres in it.
Yeah.
And if you are so inclined, my eldest grandchild started a YouTube channel where he's going to be posting some gaming videos. I think as of last time I looked, he only had one video, but you know, if you are so inclined to play his video and subscribe to him to make him feel good, you are welcome to do so. I don't know when he'll be posting other stuff up, but he just started it. It was just something he wanted to try.
How many subscribers you got now, Tori?
Me, I have no clue.
125.
135.
135, yeah. Sorry.
It goes
And
up.
I'm on about 25 subscribers.
Yeah,
on
it
my
goes
channel.
up and down. Sometimes I'll have a little bit more. It gets frustrating at times because, you know, it's like people will subscribe and then
Unsubscribe because
yeah. It's
Yeah.
It's like, oh, come on. It doesn't hurt you to be here.
The trouble is with me, I try to upload videos and stuff, but it doesn't allow me because it's not on the same format for YouTube. But what Stacy recommended that I make a video on my phone and then share it. But my phone only tends to do JPG, which YouTube don't.
Well, JPG is just pictures. That's not a video.
Yeah, even the video. I mean, when it says upload a video, it doesn't because it comes up. You know, you have your different format.
Huh.
So, hence why I take pictures on my phone of my models and post it on Facebook.
Yeah, you would have to do you would have to do on your community tab is the only place you could post it. That's about it.
Community, yeah. And yesterday I looked at my kitchen window to where my car was parked, and there was a tyre parked right by my bumper.
Just a
thought,
tire?
no, just a tyre and a rim. And I thought to myself, oh my God, it's hit my car. So I went out at 7 o'clock this morning and it didn't hit my car. I've taken pictures of it. Yeah. So I don't know what vehicle that come off of. I don't know. But it was right it was about an inch away from my car.
Wow. That's not good. It's
No.
like, hey, get your tire away from my car.
So I moved it over to the curb and then I put it up against the wall. Because it could have fallen off a car or a truck, because they're at the moment they're doing the roundabout at the bottom of my road, so all that road is blocked.
Oh yeah, they're putting roundabouts in all over around here, driving people crazy because they don't know what to do with them.
Oh, well, Elizabeth. But I keep missing you for some reason. Yeah, I keep missing you.
She is at 8:30 Eastern time.
So 8:30 Eastern time.
So at 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30 in the morning for you.
2:30 in the morning. Yeah. Okay. I'll try and I'll if no one's on, Tori or two leads, and then I'll tend to be asleep. So
No, I usually try to get off before she gets on.
yeah, she's,
The people that
she's on
support
in,
me, I try to do that. I try to get offline before they get online.
she's online in 16 minutes time.
So I need to get off of here so that we can pop on over and check out Two Lees in a Pod and hang out with the girls over there. So I am going to bid you all farewell for the night. Prayers to everyone who needs them. Take care of yourself so that you can take care of others, because if you don't take care of yourself first, you are incapable of taking care of others. Be kind to yourself. And I will talk to you all later. Have a wonderful evening. Hopefully I'll see you over at Two Lees in a Pod. Bye for now.